everyone. In this session, we are going to see about the strategic human resource management. Okay, this chapter we are going to explore about the strategic human resource management as the approach to the management of human resource that views the point as asset. Okay, the criteria of understanding the contribution of human resource to competitive advantage of the organizations are reviewed. The factors that also will be affecting on the degree of organizations in form of investment orientation, it is the management of HR, as we always discuss. So this session we are going to understand the conceptual framework which the strategic going to be fit and the business strategies which will be highlighted. So human resource is actually it is actually refers to people who work in an organization. Means the term seeks to the communicate and the believe that the employees of an organizations are not just people but valuable resources that helps in an organizations to achieve its objective. People are central to organization. The financial capital or the technology or the process of the organization by themselves cannot accomplish the organizational goals. So this resources depends on the human resources of their effective and efficient utilizations at all times. The human resources also need to be managed, right? Employees working in the organization has to be managed, otherwise you will not have the proper schedule to work. So you will have to look into the employees who always get benefit to work for, because if employees get motivated only then they will put in more effort and then they perform well and all this stuff. So human resource management is concerned with the holistic approach towards the management of people working in the organization, who consider and contribute to the achievement of the organizational goal. The human resource management actually ensures the most effective and efficient use of human talent for accomplishing the goals of the organization. If you are not utilizing the resources efficiently, then you are losing out the effort which you are putting in. So the strategies behind is to bring up the employees for the organizational goal in order to successful utilization of management and manage the human resources of an organizations, because you need to achieve the objectives. So strategic human resource management is refers to the relationship between the human resource, that is HR, practice, and the strategic objective. What are the different objectives we will have in the organizations? That has to be more clear, and that has to be maintained, and the outcome of the organization should be there. Okay, so this, when I determine the importance of the strategic objective, there should be three different things, that is financial capital, right, process, and the technology. The people has to utilize those, right? So you are investing on people. Okay, so you need to have a proper schedule workflow. With help of technology you will be able to utilize the human resource, okay, with a proper plan of action towards the organizational goal. Okay, so you can see here you will be having the financial capital and processes, and then with the help of technology you will be utilizing people for the organizational goal. Fine. So developing a proper plan of action is also necessary, because determining this strategic objectives is what a goal is, what is the strategy to achieve. For example, the goal may be the high productivity or reduce accidents in the manufacturing unit, right? So all this can become the strategy of the organization. But developing a plan of an action will be like, how will the human resource be organized, what are the job allocation, workflow to accomplish the process of the organization. human resource strategy therefore involves on the planned and effective use of human resources for the organization to help the organization to grow and gain and maintain the edge for over its communicator. Okay, so the main role of strategy is like you have to be more competitive. Your organization should be with more effective and efficient manner where the employees must be evident with the knowledge based organization such as like software or the information services or difference between they have to understand the difference between the success and the failure and demand of the knowledge or the skills which the workforce actually have rather than on the level of technology. Okay, so there are four different components in the strategic human resource management. Okay, so it is actually human resources become strategic naturally. Okay, if you concern on the human resource and the organizational strategic means the objective of the organization, you have to focus more on the organization human resource, that is people are the primary source of the organization, right? So the first is the human resources and then activity which will be highlighted, right? So this becomes the primary source of maintaining the level or the competitive advantage in the firm. Okay, so then the activity which highlights the human resource program, the policies, the practices or the as a mean that the people of the organization can be deployed to gain the competitive advantage. Okay, then the pattern and the plan which implies that there is a fit between the human resource strategies and the organization based strategies. Like organization based strategies are the vertical one which we have at like lower level, middle level and higher level, and between all these HR activities there should be the horizontal level also. Alright, so there should be employee to employee, the colleague, the team who are working, you should have a good network among the employees also. If your employees are together, they will not work together, right? So that's the way. Then last was the purposeful. The people practices and plan the pattern, okay, of all the purposeful of the organization, and they are directed towards the achievement of the goals which organization has fixed, right? So on the whole, the human resource management with the help of strategy are concerned with the people, issues and the practices that affects or are affected by the strategic plan of the organization. The critical issue is facing here an organization in the contemporary environment, or mainly the human issues such as and which is like securing and ensuring that the availability of the people and retaining or motivating them and developing their resources and all these things. So the physical capital resources and the organizational capital resources varies, because physical is like a plant or the equipment or the machinery, but the organizational capital is the plan, the proper human resource plan, what the organization need from the employees, what are the skills, knowledge or the intelligence they need from the employees. That brings out the high performance employees from the organization, which demonstrate the significant level of what they are. Okay, so this maintains the and brings out the best out of it. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you all for watching this.